Leo, hi, I'm Raven from Norway. We are going to have a quick read using the Lenormand card. So this is not a pure tarot read. We are going to verify, however, with tarot if some specific questions are popping up. And what can I say? We will do a very simple roll. I'm pretty new to Lenormand, and I have to admit I was a little bit bold by using 9 decks and a deck and then another deck on top of that. So yes, I need to fix my hair now. I grew a lot of gray hair by doing such a bold thing, because Lenormand, as in these cards, are pretty advanced. Apparently they are advanced. So, but let's see. We are going to try now with a simple 9, 3, 2, 3, 3, whatever. So this will be the connection between you and your person. Yeah, we put it like that. This is the connection between you and your person. Show me the connection between Leo and their person. Show me the connection between Leo and their person. Show me the connection between Leo and their person. Show me so I can see. Okay, this should be enough. Yeah, forgot it. Your side. Beautiful pictures. That's what I love about the thing. This specific type of Lenormand, for those of you who are not familiar with Lenormand, is I never knew really shit about Lenormand until recently. I just treated them like tarot, which works fine because they have these small symbols in the bottom, which you can refer to in tarot. But these cards have some extra cards added to them, which makes this a little bit more interesting. So the connection between you and your person. That happens a lot. Dead, yeah. So what I see here is that someone here are taking a chance. They're taking a chance which is making life perhaps harder than necessary with the mountain here. And there is one person in this connection that cannot be trusted. It's not a very dangerous, devious kind of energy, but the Fox card is all about being very sneaky. He's very sneaky because he have to survive, he have to defend himself, he have to make sure that he's alive. So he's using sneaky tactics, but he isn't vicious like the snake. So you could say he is a very mild version of the snake. But what is laying on top of this connection between the two of you, there could even be gambling issues here, where someone is constantly trying to get lucky, literally, to win something. Someone might try to use this money to impress a woman or a loved one. I do see, however, that there is love you can actually see it too, so I sound like a psychic when I talk like that. So there is love here. There's absolutely love in this connection. However, I am not sure I'd put my odds on it if their mentality is that life is a gamble. As you can see here, there is a bridge between the two worlds. To me, when I was in France, I walked around on something that looked like this. It's called aqueduct, which is a brick. It's a conductor, right? So it conducts the water from one side to another. So in one way you could see that, okay, in this case, there is something here that is moving easily from one side to another. But as soon as it reaches the mind, someone gets disturbed and confused. For me, this card is a lot about mental disturbance and confusion. Because I don't just, when I learn about astrology, I don't just read what astrology is. I also learn about people with the specific traits, let's say Scorpio traits, and I experience how Scorpios can be like versus just reading about it, about how they move, their their facial expression and so on. And you can also find these traits in people who are not Scorpio. Same goes for tarot. By constantly also reading yourself, you will see that, okay, but I am not like that. And then you can find a middle ground and create an experience for yourself. In this case, this relationship is dead. It's already on its way to death. It is simply too much gambling. It's too many obstacles. This row here is very beautiful, but it's too much burden from this, which is for me the top, for you the bottom, but it is the top actually. And even though things might go smooth from here to this distance here is all about confusion. And that makes this part dead. I can read it, what it means in tarot, and then it have a completely different meaning. So I don't understand sometimes why they put the tarot meaning or the card meaning here, because it have a completely different meaning. But that was something I did before. I would read this part, I would read this part, and I would read this part all together, and then you get a completely different meaning. But now I'm actually reading the Lenormand meaning for you, and this relationship is not something I'd go for. Now, let's remove this, shall we? I want to have a look at your career, and for that I'm going to use the Roman cards. These are more complicated, although they are less, but that's because I got more used to the other ones. But they come with a book. If I'm a bit unsure about the drawing, I'm starting now myself to create my own Lenormand card. I decided that I already have Oracle card. I make my own Lenormand because it's only 36 cards. So that is what we are going to do. They're going to be beautiful, and just like this guy, Zero Marchetti. I'm also going to add some extra cards to the Lenormand deck, just to be a little bit cheeky about it. For example, sexuality. You do not see a lot of sexual tension or sexuality within the cards. So, well, someone has to do it. So let's see what's up with the Leo career. I'm starting to, I have been quite obsessive with this, but when I learned tarot, you can learn by listen. When you learn these cards, you really have to also look a little bit. I don't know, just have to. Oh my God, there is so much death I'm reading today. So there is something crossing the Leo path right now. Something is crossing the path. And why not use the Lenormand cards to see what is crossing, and even have some help with, you know, I'm cheating so much, but you know, I don't think a lot of people, apparently the thing I do when I combine the cards are apparently for people who are advanced. I'm not sure I agree, but there is something crossing in here. It's like you have to walk this mountain, Leo, in order to achieve your goals. Let's see. I don't want to use any cards that have this. Let's just use the babies, shall we? So let's have a look at your goals. So in your future, you need to be a little bit aware of the mice card here. It could be that just because you are in a situation now that is very difficult for you in your career, in your work, whatever, it seems to me that you might go into that trap where you settle for less with the mice card here. So in your past, it seems like everything was so promising. So what is this energy? You are being so surveilled. You have double page of swords and it coming in both directions. You are being so surveilled. There's someone here, they don't want to play games. They want to be honest. At the same time, they want to have full control over what Leo is doing. They also want to, well, death. There is a transmutation that is coming in here, which will change the scenario a lot. And in that case, you will get an offer and the sun will shine. However, this is not the sun, is it? Clarify the mouse card. Clarify the mouse card. Show me an option. We're going to look at an option for the mice card. If you choose to wait, because I don't believe that this is the only thing you can get, okay? I believe you need to take a good look, Leo. Show me the mice card. Clarify the mice card, okay? So So you have the bouquet card on both sides. Leo is popular. Leo, 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 and you have yourself on top here with the Sun card. So everyone wants Leo, but they will not reveal to you. Also, what you do not see is coming here is death. So I use the same technique I use when I read the tarot. Something here will stop. It will stop. So in this case, in your career, something seemed too good to be true. It's because it's too good to be true. It's a filthy job. It's a job, you know, they tell you maybe you'll be the CEO and they put you into washing toilets and you'll get underpaid. Some of you might feel a little bit homesick. You miss the safety of just being home. Perhaps you are looking at a home right now, a property, and this is the reason you're a bit burdened, because there are some issues regarding your home. However, you are working very hard to place your anchor and it's a tough job. It's a tough job, but you're placing your anchor and trying to let it remain where it's supposed to be. But you need to be aware of one thing, is that there is a snake in the garden. There is someone here you can't trust in this picture. And they are standing close to, also you have the deception card here. And yeah, this person is the same person who who are promoting your job. And what I will tell you is that this job will set you free from the cage that you're in. But it will not. It will not. It will be the opposite. So do not trust. And the person that is promoting the job, that they tell you all about this wonderful job, you can't trust them one bit. Because they are worse than Zorro. They are worse than the fox. They are snake. They are, you know, I love snake. I even have a snake bracelet or two and a chain. I love snakes. It's just nothing about that. But in the Lenormand, we need to stick to what is snake within the Lenormand. And within the Lenormand, if we're going to adjust the meaning of, then you have to make them into your own personal oracle cards, which I have done before, and it works when you do the collective read. But if you're going to do a personal read, then maybe not so. But in this case, I'll stick to the Lenormand meaning, and the snake is trouble in paradise. It creates obstacles. It will talk behind your back. It shows already here deception, and it also shows that it's full of filth, and it's also eating its employees, which is probably the mice. You will work in a place where there is mice, where there is filth, where people are working for scraps. What do snakes have for breakfast? They love having mice for breakfast. Do you feel like, you know, going from a beautiful bird, you are in a cage, he will set you free, but you'll go from being a beautiful bird into a filthy mice that he will eat? Darn, I'm good. I think I have talent. My God. So this is about commune, about being with other people. I'm just going to do a double check. That's why I like this book, because it doesn't have like 2, 3, 4 pages of a description. It's just a note that you That's all you need. Yeah, it's a community. So this is the house of getting out and about mixing in the world. This is the world of social engagement and entertainment. So this is something that will help you actually if you do. You know, where you can find new connection that can help you. However, it is something in between there, which is the mountain. And the mountain is always difficult to cross. It is a bulk in the road. And it is a bulk in the road right now, and there is something that you might not even be aware of it, which creates this crossing. You don't understand why things just stagnate. Well, you have the mountain on two placements here. In the bottom here, you have luck. So since this is the last card I read in this spread, I choose to see, to think that your spread is going to end in luck and happiness. And I just want to have one card that can give. It's no Lenormand, it's no Tarot, it's not Kipper, it's the Oracle deck, it's the a shaman's dream. So give me one advice for Leo. Oh my God, this, mother, oh my God, so beautiful, I have no words. You see how this dragon here have two keys? It's extremely beautiful. It is also connected to communication. It is like it's a little bit of an embryo. It's also connection. Yeah, I said communication, and I was going to say it again because of the color blue here, which is your throat chakra. And it's a protéger el future. So I don't know if it's a prodigy or if it's a protector of the future, but it does have two keys here. So I would have a look inside and think, when I showed you the cage where someone is where you somehow get lured out by a snake from, this is not paradise. No, I put, yeah, it's not. You want to get out, but you don't want to go into one from one shitty place to another. So this is you inside that cage, and you need to understand why now people put you in that cage, because of the beauty that not necessarily is so easy to see. We see normal people everywhere, but we do not always see their energy body. So I'm not saying your energy body necessarily looks like that, but what if it is as close as possible, you know? And you have also something in the sixth dimension. This is where we also manifest things from ether into physical density, or to third dimensional density, fourth dimensional. So, well, never mind. I just want you to know that stay away from filthy people who just want to use you for your true beauty and who you truly are. Thank you so much for watching, Leo. Thank you much for all your likes and subscribes, and I wish you the best. Good luck. Namaste.